right, let's move on here and turn to our next guest. He predicts the NASDAQ will have another strong second half. Tech stocks will be up as much as 15% for that period of time. For value, he says lean into software names such as Salesforce. Top picks include Microsoft and Apple. Yes, he's Dan Ives, Wedbush Securities Analyst, and he's right here at Post 9. I think you've outdone yourself today. We're going to have to get a full shot at some point, including the Japanese, the sneakers.
Yep.
Painted in Japan, I believe.
Yeah,
correct?
Japanese. Yeah, exactly. From an artist in Japan. So we could do the full shot.
We can get to that in a minute. But let's talk about why you continue to see and be the bullish Dan Ives that you have been for quite some time.
Look, and it speaks to our view going into the year. And NASDAQ 20,000 is ultimately where I think we head. Tech stocks up another 15% because even though this has been led by Godfather of AI, Jensen, Nvidia, the multiplier for every dollar spent on Nvidia chip, $8 to $10 flowing through the rest of tech. Software, infrastructure, semis, and I think now consumer AI revolution with what's happening in Apple. In my opinion, it is 9 p.m. in the AI party that goes to 4 a.m. And I think this tech market, bull market's going to continue.
How long does it take to get to 4 a.m. though?
I think in our opinion, it's a 2-year tech bull market because I think the next phase, the second, third, fourth derivatives, it's about the use cases playing out. Of course, you see what's happening with Microsoft, the hyperscalers, Google, Amazon, but then next, it's going to be names like Palantir, MongoDB. I think what McDermott's doing at ServiceNow. You look at Oracle. If someone told you Dell was an AI name 6 months ago, they'd say there's no way. Look at it today. And I think it's a 1995 moment, not a 1999 moment. I think numbers go up significantly going into next year, and it speaks to our view where the bears will continue to yell in their caves about valuation with their spreadsheets, but I think this tech market continues to move higher.
Have you been saying it's 95 for 2 years, Dan? How long does 1995 last?
So I think, look, in 95 ultimately becomes 96, 97.
Of course, yeah.
But the difference here is that you talk about the CapEx or Meta, 50 billion, what we're seeing Microsoft, 100 billion. As someone that covered tech back in the late 90s, this is not a bubble. This is not a 99 here it comes moment, which is, I think now it's about really a fourth industrial revolution. It's about that multiplier. Now it's software. And I think when you look at consumer, that's why Apple, it's going to be the renaissance of growth that starts as AI-driven super cycle from Apple. And that Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia on the enterprise side, that's where I think it's a get-out popcorn moment, in our opinion, for tech stocks still, 15% higher.
And even when you're sometimes negative on names, you seem to still be positive on them. I think of Tesla, which, by the way, you were right to stay positive because the stocks come back. But, you know, on the negative side, you do right. The losers are going to be, in this revolution, will be the tech players that get squeezed out of sales cycles, technology-driven platforms, and future growth opportunities because they don't have the tools, tech, or software engineers to compete. So what does that mean, and who is that likely to be?
Yes, you've seen some of the disasters, UiPath, and some of these smaller players that have been squeezed out of sales cycles, what's happening across software. So I think what's going to happen is across software, across semis, it's not just saying AI 40 times in a conference call. Now, to Mike's point, now the next 6-9 months, it's about execution. I think strong gets stronger. I think a lot of the smaller players get squeezed out. Ultimately, I think that will be massive consolidation in terms of that phase for software. But I think any sort of hiccup that these companies, you'll see these stocks down 20, 30, 40%, which in our opinion is you focus on the themes, you focus on the winners, the Microsofts, the Apples, and then even go like mid-cap. I think in cybersecurity, and I talk about value, I think software and cybersecurity is where I see just massive value. Names like CrowdStrike, Zscaler, Palo Alto continue to be that as a table pounder, even though, you know, many, including New York City cab driver, were bearish from Palo Alto 6 months ago. It speaks to what we're seeing with this cloud AI revolution.
All right, you're going to let us know when 99, 2000 is coming, though, right?
But right now,
no, you won't be able to do that. You're too bullish.
But the point is, it's 9 p.m. It is not midnight, and I think this thing goes to 4 a.m.
And this is a man who knows how to party. I mean, look at him.
Well, you know the old saying,
look at him.
The clocks have no hands. That was a...